From terrifying camping encounters,
I swear to God, that was footsteps.
banshee demons at funerals, to UAP sightings shocking the internet. These are just a few of the things we'll look at. As this mother was recording her daughter, she noticed something at the kitchen window that nearly gave her a heart attack. Uploaded to TikTok, the video shows a mother recording her daughter in the kitchen. However, if you look closely at the window, you'll spot the outline of a person. The mother, clearly creeped out, quickly opens the window, but there's no one outside. As she pans the camera back into the kitchen, she captures a terrifying figure standing behind her. She doesn't notice it at first, and when she looks back at her daughter, the figure is gone. What was that figure standing behind her, and how did the mother not notice it? It's truly terrifying. A famous YouTuber decided to explore a well-known haunted house for fun, but the adventure quickly turned into a nightmare. As he explored, strange events began unfolding. A wooden plank mysteriously fell in the hallway, and after he called out to that spirit, a black cloth suddenly flew toward the ceiling. Despite checking the rooms, he found no one.
مغامرة الشباب كلهم قالوا لي على نتحداك تدخلها وأنا قبلت التحدي وأقول أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أبو حسام راح حسابه بنص الشاشة. يا وقان يا جماعة والله المنظر مرعب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. وأنتم الضعفاء.
Heading upstairs, eerie noises echoed, hinting he wasn't alone. Then, from the end of the hallway, he saw glowing eyes peeking at him before disappearing. Terrified, he tried to escape, but the eyes reappeared in another hallway, transforming into a bizarre black smoke.
لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. لا إله إلا الله. الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. يما بسم الله.
Viewers were left stunned, with many calling this potential evidence of a jinn, a supernatural entity in Arab and Islamic culture believed to exist among humans. Whatever it was, it convinced this YouTuber to never explore haunted places again. This videos bring back memories, but this one from Belina in 1966 brings up a nightmare. Uploaded to YouTube, the video shows gentlemen gathering for the Easter Rising. While a man is seen hammering a plank of wood into the ground, something strange appears in the background. If you look above him, to the left of the screen near the graveyard, a figure can be seen running from the upper left and across the graveyard. Some say it's just a glitch, but others believe it's a banshee captured in the footage. It's creepy to think that even back then, these creatures were still causing disturbances. Dolls are creepy, not just because they look lifeless and strange, but because spirits seem to love possessing them. This YouTuber decided to explore a haunted, abandoned house. Despite the eerie atmosphere, nothing happened during the initial exploration, and the video seemed to end until he reviewed the footage. Pay attention to the chair placed at the entrance, where a doll is barely hanging. After the cameraman explores the house and returns to leave, the same doll is now sitting upright on the chair. It's unsettling, especially since he was alone. Whoever, or whatever, moved that doll was either a person with bad intentions or something else lurking in the house. Some people believe we live in a Matrix simulation, and I didn't buy it until I watched this video. Uploaded to TikTok, the video shows a man noticing a group of people acting strangely. They're all in perfect sync, staring at a building window before moving together as one. It's unsettling, and commenters are calling them NPCs. Personally, I think it might be a set for some drama or possibly art students, since I can spot someone in the building holding what looks like a camera. Whatever it was, it's creepy and definitely gives off that glitch in the Matrix vibe. A homeowner enjoying the sun outside his house noticed something strange in his backyard that left him terrified for the safety of the whole neighborhood. This video, uploaded on KTLA5's YouTube channel, documents a news story where a man found a hidden camera disguised as a rock in his Chino Hills neighborhood. The camera was aimed at his neighbor James's house. He reported it to the police, and the matter was quickly investigated. The footage was downloaded from the internet, showing a man wearing garden gloves placing the camera in the homeowner's backyard.
Now at 5:30, a hidden camera discovered in an Inland Empire neighborhood has some residents worried, wondering why someone would go to such lengths to keep an eye on them and their homes.
That's right. It's just like any other regular neighborhood curb, although this one is where that neighbor found that hidden camera in that little divot that you see right there. The camera was apparently facing in the opposite direction towards another home, and that family in that home is now on edge. They believe that someone was casing the neighborhood and possibly their house. It would appear like part of the landscape, and that's exactly what the person who planted a rock with a hidden camera was probably hoping for in this Chino Hills neighborhood. What is your suspicion? Why do you think somebody would plant a camera in front of your house?
That's a good question. I don't know. I really do not know. I mean, we own businesses.
This is definitely a case of stalking, and I can't imagine someone going to such extreme lengths. After watching this, I'm always checking my backyard for any potential spy cams. This next video captures what people are calling the real-life appearance of a demon. Recorded on December 27, 2014 at 3 a.m. in a living room, the video captures strange activity. The Christmas tree starts moving on its own, followed by a cup falling from the counter and a jacket tumbling off the stairs. Then, the entire rug sweeps across the floor by itself. I'm not sure if it's the holiday season or just a demon craving attention, but the fact that it's moving objects like this is really unsettling. Maybe it's time for the homeowner to sell and move. Imagine enjoying a peaceful kayaking trip on a lake when you come across something completely out of place. This TikToker was paddling in Santa Fe when he stumbled upon what looked like an SUV fully submerged in the water. From the car's condition, it seemed to have been there for quite a while. The cameraman decided to call the police, but my real question is, how did that car end up there? And the even more terrifying thought, could there be someone in the car? It's absolutely chilling to spot something like that.
I don't know if anybody can see this or not, but I just reported it. That's a car in the river. That is an SUV. Look at this. Completely fully submerged. It honestly looks like a Kia Soul. Can you guys see that?
Dad, pay attention. We're swimming to the edge.
Attending a dinner party at a friend's house sounds fun, but for this TikToker, it quickly turned chilling. As he was enjoying his dinner, something outside was quietly stalking him. When the camera pans out, a chilling sight comes into view. There's a strange figure standing still by the swimming pool, staring directly at him. It looks like a woman with long black hair, but there's something off about her. She seems unnaturally broad, and the way she's standing there is beyond eerie. I'd like to think it's just some creepy decoration, but honestly, who would want something like that by their pool? Not me. This next video comes from a student paranormal investigating team, and it's one of their most chilling discoveries to date. While exploring the dark, abandoned rooms of Yorktown Memorial Hospital, the camera captured something truly unsettling. As they wandered through the facility, a figure, like a head, peeked out from behind a doorway. Strangely, neither the cameraman nor his friend noticed it at first, but then the eerie moment escalated when a ball on the floor began moving all on its own. There's definitely some unseen force at play here. After all, it's a memorial hospital. What else would you expect? It's enough to send a chill down your spine.
Back when I went construction, I used to handle these things. Call it rigging. What? Oh, cars. Oh. Okay, I bet you there's more scary shit. No, we just came around. There's the wall right there. We just make a giant circle from over there to over here. Oh. Okay. Whoa. No way. No way. No way. Oh my god. Is the wind moving there? No way, dude. There's no wind in here.
It's terrifying to think we might be alone in this vast world, but videos like this suggest otherwise. Captured by a pilot named Jorge Arteaga, this footage was taken during a flight at high altitude. As the plane cruised through the sky, something incredibly fast zipped past it. Upon slowing down the video, we can see a diamond-shaped craft moving at inhuman speeds. Jets are fast, but something shaped like this, that's a first. According to reports online, it's believed to be a UFO, and the fact that it's sharing the same sky as us is downright terrifying. This homeowner's kid was shocked while filming outside when he spotted something that looked like a second sun in the evening sky. A bright orange, hexagonal shape hovered in the sky, radiating energy like the sun, but smaller. The kid, stunned by the sight, called his dad to show him, but by the time they looked, it started fading away and vanished in seconds. It's strange to see something like that in the sky, and I can't help but wonder if it was some kind of UFO spying on the ground. Whatever it was, it's definitely unusual.
What the fuck? Oh my god! What the fuck? Tata! Tata! Tara, sнимай! Моля меня sa телефон.
Gdje sad, gdje?
Eno ga. What the fuck, nestalo?
Nestao?
Eno ga, eto.
Ne. Šta se dešava?
What the fuck? Oh my god!
Nema ga.
Ali vidi se ovako.
Kako je brz?
What the fuck? Stavi na internet, tata. Majke ti. Otišlo, tata. Vidi koliko brzo. Tata.
Kako nisam brže vidio?
Otišlo, nema ga, gotovo.
Ja ti kažem donesi kameru, ti spraviš pametan.
Pa doneo sam.
A homeowner heard a loud bang in his garage, but when he reviewed the security footage, he saw something that gave him chills. The camera captured a strange, smoky figure hovering near his car. It was transparent and shaped like a humanoid. While some might dismiss it as smoke from a nearby fire or the car itself, the owner insists that the car was in perfect condition and the garage was locked, leaving no way for smoke to get inside. As if dealing with intruders wasn't enough, now we have to worry about this. The world is definitely becoming more unsettling. This next video captures an enigmatic, never-before-seen UFO hovering ominously in our sky. Posted on Reddit, the footage shows a mysterious transparent figure with a cube inside it, suspended in the night sky. For reasons only God knows, it lingers there, leaving everyone to wonder what's really happening. Some are calling it the opening of a fourth or fifth dimension, while others are quick to label it a UFO, and honestly, both could be spot on. It's unsettling how many unusual, strangely shaped UFOs are popping up more frequently, creeping into our everyday lives. What could these extraterrestrials be up to now? Some believe dogs can see things from other dimensions, like spirits and paranormal entities. This video seems to prove it. Captured by a woman in her living room, the video shows her dog acting strangely, barking at something invisible. Then, out of nowhere, a dark smoke begins to form above the dog, something the animal seems to sense, but we cannot. The smoke rushes towards a nearby chair, and as it moves away, the chair is visibly shifted, as if something unseen had pushed it. The dog, clearly terrified, reacts to this unseen presence before the video ends, leaving us with more questions than answers. This next piece of camera footage is one of those that's hard to believe, but if it's real, it's pretty unsettling, to say the least. Yep, that's the pants ghosts that's been spooking folks in a California neighborhood. In this video from a home ring camera, we see the view of a house front when suddenly something really bizarre appears in the frame. It's a human figure, but with no upper body, just pants and shoes. Yet it moves like any ordinary person would, walking along as if nothing's out of the ordinary. It's both creepy and kind of funny at the same time. The homeowner, whose ring camera caught this strange sight, steps out of his house after hearing the doorbell, only to be greeted by the sight of these disembodied pants running around. The whole scene is just downright weird and bizarre. Personally, I'm skeptical about whether this video is real or if it's been computer generated. But whoever did it, if it's fake, did a pretty convincing job. I'll give them that. If you think you're really lucky, well, watch this video, and then tell me if you still feel like the lucky one. This clip from Canada shows a couple of enduro riders in a seriously intense situation. From the GoPro footage of one rider, we see them stopped in the forest, trying to help their friend whose bike got stuck in the woods. But just when they thought things couldn't get worse, they did. Out of nowhere, a massive brown bear appears and charges straight toward the stranded biker. Luckily, the biker senses the danger just in the nick of time and bolts, leaving the bike behind. The other bikers quickly rev up their engines, making noise to scare off the bear. And thankfully, it works. It was a seriously close call, and that biker was one lucky dude. But you've got to give props to his quick thinking and awareness of his surroundings. If he'd been just a tad slower, things could have ended a lot worse. This clip was making rounds on the internet, leaving netizens in a bit of shock, as it captures the sight of the extinct Tasmanian tiger caught roaming around a property. What you just saw in the video was captured on a security camera, and it shows a Tasmanian tiger-like creature roaming about. This creature looked exactly like the extinct Tasmanian tiger. From its tail to its head, the Tasmanian tiger, or thylacine, is a carnivorous marsupial that's been extinct for nearly a century. The man who uploaded this video mentioned that this creature came for his pet dog twice in the day, but unfortunately the camera was turned off at that time. This creature, from its appearance, seems pretty rare, and even the way it walks suggests it's an alien creature to the surroundings. These Tasmanian tiger sightings aren't that rare to us lately, which makes us wonder if this animal really went extinct, or if they started hiding. But why? In the video captured, he explains what he found lying around on the roadside. It's a skull with some rather unusual features. At first glance, it resembles something from a deer, but upon closer inspection, it's unlike anything we've seen before.
This is a strange horned skull. It's just been found here at Highland Hill Farm on Route 313 in Fountainville.
This skull has a long nose with 2 horns protruding from its head, along with large eye sockets. Additionally, its mouth is filled with small, saw-like teeth that appear quite sharp, suggesting it could be a predator. Unfortunately, the lower half of the skull is missing, which makes it challenging for us to determine exactly what it is. Forest camping adventures are usually a lot of fun, but at any time, things can take a surprising turn. In this video, recorded by a man during a camping trip with his family, we spot a gigantic humanoid creature in the distance. This creature appears exceptionally tall and seems to be covered in thick black fur. It's bending down, as if collecting something from the ground. After some time, the creature apparently senses that it's being recorded and makes a hasty escape, bringing the video to an end. Judging by its appearance, it certainly resembles the legendary Bigfoot, although it's possible that it might be someone playing a prank in a Bigfoot costume. Regardless, whatever it was an incredibly captivating sight for the family on their camping adventure. This video was posted on Facebook by a user who claims to have been stalked by an unknown creature in his house, and in the video, he manages to capture this eerie encounter. The man in the video is visibly frightened and uneasy, attempting to show us the source of his fear. He explains that he had been hearing hissing noises coming from his backyard, and now he's ventured out to investigate what might be causing it. As he explores the area, he pans the camera toward his shed, where something strange is peeking out, and this thing seems responsible for the hissing sounds. In a trembling voice, the homeowner calls out to the mysterious presence, but it remains silent. Fearing the unknown, the homeowner hastily retreats, and you can clearly see the fear in his eyes as he makes his escape. It's a truly unsettling encounter, and it's hard to comprehend the terror of having something unknown lurking in your own home. Have you ever witnessed a gymnastic fox? This video, originating from Stowe, Vermont, was captured by a security camera. In the footage, we get a glimpse of a backyard, and the fox enters, likely through the fences. However, as the fox ventures in, we can see from the house's security camera that the house owner and their 2 dogs come out, with the dogs giving chase to the fox. The fox notices the pursuit and displays quick reflexes, swiftly running away. What follows is a truly remarkable sight. The fox executes an impressive leap, effortlessly clearing a 6-foot fence in a single leap. It's quite amazing to witness the agility of this nimble fox. After this remarkable feat, the dogs must have been left in awe by what they had just witnessed. This video comes from a group of tourists who were on an adventure in the boreal forest region, and they managed to capture a sighting of the mighty Bigfoot on their camera. In the video, we're presented with a view of the dense woods, and in the distance, a black creature is hunched over. The camera then pans to the side, revealing a large group of tourists with their cameras, all observing this astonishing sight. The creature appeared to be hunched, making it a bit challenging to estimate its height, but it did seem to be of substantial size. Some might argue that it could be a gorilla or ape, but in Canada, there are no known animals like that. Towards the end of the video, we can also see a person in a red shirt emerging from the woods. It's a bit confusing why someone would venture so close to a creature like that. This video was shared on Reddit by a homeowner who recorded a chilling entity haunting his house, and it's something straight out of my worst nightmares. In the video, we see the homeowner performing some sort of ritual with smoke, seemingly to ward off whatever is frightening him.
I know, bud. I'm not afraid, man.
He then heads towards the basement, and as he opens the door, a dark and eerie figure is standing at the other end of the stairs. The figure is undeniably creepy and unsettling. When you pause and zoom in on its face, you can discern its eerie, human-like features. However, when the homeowner switches on the light, the mysterious figure hastily retreats. With bravery, the homeowner follows, but to his surprise, he finds no one there. Suddenly, he hears cries coming from above, and he rushes back up the stairs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
However, as he's ascending, the door suddenly closes on its own, trapping the homeowner in the stairwell. I'm not sure what happened next, but since the homeowner uploaded this video, I believe he's safe. These animals are adapting and becoming smarter with each passing day, which honestly terrifies me. The incident in this video was captured by a wildlife photographer who was perched high up on a tree. Out of nowhere, a black bear appeared below and casually started strolling towards the photographer's post. To everyone's amazement, the black bear slowly approached the tree and began climbing the ladder. It navigated the ladder just like a human would, effortlessly making its way closer to the photographer. However, as the bear approached, the photographer, understandably concerned for his own safety, called out to the bear.
Hey, what are you doing there? What are you doing there?
Upon hearing the photographer's voice, the bear seemed startled and promptly climbed back down the ladder and moved away. While this encounter was incredibly fascinating for us viewers, it must have been an incredibly frightening experience for the photographer. If the bear had decided to attack, there would have been nowhere for him to escape. Some people believe in the concept that we all live in a simulation, where unexplained events are considered glitches. After seeing this video, I'm beginning to understand their point of view. This video was recorded on the Orange Trail by a passing car, and it captures a view of the woods with deer. However, there's something remarkably odd about these deer. They are completely still. It's as if they're frozen in place, almost like statues. What's even more strange is that there are multiple deer. One logical explanation could be that they're being cautious about the approaching vehicle and remaining still to assess the potential threat. However, if that were the case, you'd expect them to at least move their heads as the vehicle goes by. The fact that they did that real-life hanging makes it seem like another curious glitch in our simulated reality. This video was recorded by a teenage boy who was walking his dog on a forest trail at night, for God knows why. In the video, we see them casually strolling along the trail. But something appears to be bothering the dog, and it seems distressed. The boy tries to figure out what's troubling his canine companion, but he's left confused. As they continue their walk, the video ends without anything unusual happening. However, upon rewinding the video, we can spot a figure standing behind a tree, silently stalking the boy and his dog as they walk. This mysterious figure looks like a person wearing a white mask, but some viewers have suggested it could be a skinwalker. Whatever it may be, it's undeniably eerie, and it's concerning that the boy didn't notice the figure at that moment, and it is lurking for them for God knows what reason. Videos like this one also make me consider adopting a dog as a pet. In this video, we get a glimpse of a backyard with a toddler standing next to a goat. It all seems cute at first until the goat gets some idea in its head and starts headbutting the poor toddler. This could have been quite dangerous for the little girl if it weren't for the superhero dog. The dog springs into action like a true superhero, chasing the goat away from the little girl. the dog continues to pursue the goat until it leaves the property. It's a relief that the dog was there to protect the girl, because without the dog's intervention, it's hard to imagine what might have happened to the poor toddler due to the mischievous goat. Have you ever seen a rooster standing up for its flock against a fierce predator like a wolf? In this backyard video captured by a house camera, we witness a scene where two hens and a rooster are peacefully feeding on the grass. Suddenly, they all become alert as they sense the presence of an intruder in the area, and that intruder is a wolf. The wolf approaches the hens, but it's the rooster that steps forward to confront the danger. The rooster acts as bait, diverting the wolf's attention. The wolf chases the rooster in an attempt to catch it, but the rooster displays remarkable speed and agility. After a long chase, with the rooster skillfully evading the wolf's attacks, the wolf eventually gives up and retreats. This remarkable display of bravery and selflessness from the rooster is truly awe-inspiring. The rooster has demonstrated why it is the leader of that flock and why it's willing to protect its companions against even the most formidable predators. Most cryptids and mysterious creatures tend to prefer living in remote, rarely visited sites. In a video, we get a glimpse under a bridge. As the camera person explores further, a strange figure comes into view lurking there. At first, the camera person couldn't believe their eyes and decided to zoom in on the figure. This enigmatic creature, realizing it was being observed, quickly hid in the darkness beneath the bridge. When the camera person comprehended that they were faced with something entirely unfamiliar, they fled from the scene in a hurry. After watching this video, several questions arise in my mind. Firstly, why was that person under the bridge in such an isolated place? Secondly, what could be the motives of this unknown creature lurking there? And why did it choose to remain hidden from the camera person? In a TikTok video posted by a user named IamLandy, a jaw-dropping scene unfolds in their backyard. The video shows the roof of a house, and to everyone's amazement, there's a gigantic anaconda making its way across. The sheer size of this colossal snake is incredibly impressive and somewhat intimidating. This massive snake moves slowly across the roof. Then suddenly, it pokes its head out from a nearby tree, startling the children who are watching from below. It then effortlessly continues its journey from one tree to another. It's astonishing how this enormous creature navigates through the trees with such ease, despite its size and weight. What's strange, however, is the family's reaction to this extraordinary visitor in their backyard. Instead of being frightened, they appear to be more excited and fascinated by the presence of this massive beast. I find trail cameras fascinating because they can capture scenes we can't witness in person due to safety concerns. This video is from a trail camera placed in the heart of the forest to document the activities of black bears. In this trail camera footage, we can see a cautious black bear approaching the camera. Suddenly, the bear charges at the trail camera, attacks it, and then quickly retreats. Black bears are known for their strength and ferocity, and their attacks can be incredibly powerful, capable of even damaging something as sturdy as a tree. It seems this bear might have been irritated by the camera's flash. The way it attacked is genuinely unsettling, especially when you imagine yourself in the place of that trail camera, facing such a massive and powerful creature coming toward you like that. This video is from a TikTok account, and it captures a harrowing encounter between a hiker and a bear. In the video, we see the hiker following a massive bear, It appears that the bear was peacefully going about its own business when the hiker's presence and touch disrupted it. When the hiker touched the bear, it suddenly turned back, took a moment to figure out what had touched it, and then launched an attack on the hiker. The hiker reacted swiftly, but unfortunately, the bear managed to bite his hand. Thankfully, the hiker survived the encounter. To me, it was quite foolish for this hiker to disturb such a powerful and wild animal like the bear, especially when the bear was clearly minding its own business. One of the scariest things you can witness on a road trip is a Bigfoot lurking in the woods, and this unfortunate family saw exactly that. In this video, we see a view of the dense wood's edge, and there in the distance, a massive black creature is hiding behind a tree. The family, recording from their car, spots this creature. Aware that it's being watched, the creature attempts to conceal itself further by crouching down. This creature appeared massive with a wide frame body and a very humanoid walk. However, the size of the Bigfoot in the video seems to be more like an average human, raising doubts about its authenticity. In my opinion, this video appears a bit fake, as the Bigfoot's size resembles that of a human wearing a Bigfoot suit. Many people believe in the devil, picturing it as a scary being with two horns on its head. But have you ever imagined actually encountering one? In a video from New Mexico, we can spot a strange figure on top of a fancy structure. This figure is quite unsettling, with glowing, evil-looking eyes and a big tail. It's also very tall and has a pale white body. Strangely, it seems like this creature noticed the person filming it, giving the camera an eerie stare before disappearing into the darkness. The locals who captured this video claim to have seen this devilish creature on multiple occasions. They say it only reveals itself to a select few in the dark of night. It's up to you to decide whether this video was a heartwarming encounter or a truly frightening and tense one. In this video, recorded by a wildlife photographer from a tree stand, we initially see a view of the forest below. Suddenly, the camera pans below the tree post, and we spot a massive bear attempting to climb it. The bear is about halfway up and is effortlessly scaling the tree using its claws and substantial body. Once the bear reaches the level of the photographer's stand, it curiously sniffs around. After a brief sniffing session, the bear decides to climb back down and disappear into the forest. The photographer is visibly frightened and tense, yet relieved that the bear moved on. Kudos to the photographer for remaining remarkably calm while being inspected by such a massive beast. Nature constantly reminds us of its duality, both awe-inspiring and potentially dangerous. After witnessing a bear's predatory power, prepare to see its majestic beauty. Here, a bear takes a leisurely swim in a teeming river. We instinctively expect chaos, a frenzy, as it catches its next meal. Yet the fish simply part around the bear, making way for its passage. The bear, for its part, seems utterly oblivious to them. Is this a brief moment of peace in the predator-prey relationship? Is the bear simply not hungry, or do the fish possess a greater understanding of the bear's lack of intent than we do? This perplexing scene challenges our views of the natural world, leaving us marveling at this surprising display of coexistence. Earlier, we pondered the question, are we alone in the universe? This video might offer a chilling answer. Russell Elliott captured this footage at his home in Black Forest, Colorado, an area with a history of unexplained phenomena just minutes from the infamous Black Forest haunted house. After witnessing strange lights in the woods, he ventured into his shed with only a flashlight. It's eerily dark. We barely make out shapes. His horses are visible, and then a sudden metallic clang. He desperately scans the darkness with his camera and catches this.
Come on, man. What?
Panicked, he flees. Let's freeze the frame for a closer look. So tell me, if this isn't a hoax, could this be proof that we're not alone in the universe? That figure is undeniably alien. Nothing could convince me otherwise. Would you dare venture into the Black Forest to find out for yourself? On that unsettling note, we'll leave you to ponder the possibilities. Time to dial that creep factor way back up. Picture this. A beautiful snowy winter night. The perfect time to just snuggle in bed and sleep soundly. Well, that's almost what this person got to do. Until laughter shattered the silence, they peeked out and captured this. What do you see? A group of friends sharing a cozy winter moment. Absolutely not. The streets are deserted, the whole block blanketed in untouched snow. Not a soul in sight. So where'd that laughter come from? And more importantly, why is that swing moving? Who is using it, or who's using it right now? If I were that person, sleep would be off the menu tonight. Actually, I'm not sure I'll be sleeping well after seeing this either. Finally, let's end on a positive note. Amidst the unsettling and unexplained, there are moments of pure wonder. So let's turn to Mother Nature for a moment of pure joy. Isn't this incredible? A person reaches out to gently touch an octopus, and this remarkable creature responds in kind. It delicately wraps its sucker around their finger, almost like a tiny hug. It lingers for a moment as if saying, "I appreciate this." Then slowly, it releases their finger and retreats into the water. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Nature never fails to amaze us. This video, captured by a security camera, unveils a peculiar and unsettling scene unfolding during the night. The camera, likely set up to monitor the surroundings of a house, instead records an eerie encounter. A humanoid creature with glowing eyes is visible. As the figure walks down the path, it does something strange. It lies down flat on its stomach and then pushes up the front part of its body with its hands. When it does this, we can see its glowing eyes again, which adds to the creepiness of the scene. It's hard to say what this is. It does look like a person, but the behavior is very strange, and especially the glowing eyes or the hunched posture. The way it moves and the shape of its body are just not normal. You might say I am insane, but I doubt it could be human. Maybe one on some serious drugs. Filmed by a person sitting by a river under a large bridge, this video shows something unusual. It starts off peacefully, showing the bridge from below and the nice surroundings, suggesting it's a beautiful day. But then, something unexpected happens. The camera catches a glimpse of an odd figure, a humanoid creature that's hairless, gray, and doesn't look like anything typically seen. The creature's appearance is startling because it resembles what many people think of when they imagine an alien. Not from our world, mysterious, and unlike typical beings we know. It just appears out of nowhere, crosses the pillar, and then seems to disappear just as suddenly as it arrived. It's hard to say exactly what this creature is from the video alone. The fact that it looks so unusual and then vanishes without a trace adds to the mystery. It makes me wonder, are we alone in the universe, or is there another species that has been watching us all this time, and we did not notice, maybe even watching us from under our bridges? The video starts with a scene filmed by a person who is sitting in a car as they hurriedly back away from something. We soon understand why. The following seconds show a tense moment as two cars on the road are being frantically chased by a rhino. The atmosphere is charged with urgency as the massive animal charges after the cars, showcasing the unpredictability of wild encounters. As the video progresses, the perspective shifts dramatically. We are suddenly transported to the view from the back seat of one of the carts involved in the high-speed chase. From this vantage point, the footage becomes more intense and chaotic. The car is speeding away, trying desperately to escape the pursuing rhino, which is running incredibly fast, its determination evident as it seems intent on outrunning the car. If I were in that car, I would not have thought for a second to film, as I would have been scared for my life. It is such a tense situation, and I would have been more cautious when going in a safari. A lot of things could go wrong. The video, recorded by a trail camera set up in a forest, captures a lighthearted and amusing moment. It shows a black bear out for a nocturnal stroll in the woods. When the bear comes across a slim tree, it decides to use it as a scratching post to rub against and relieve an itch. What makes the scene particularly humorous is the bear's movements. As it scratches itself, turning and gyrating around the slender trunk, the bear unintentionally mimics the actions of pole dancing. The thin tree allows the bear to swing around it with ease, and its natural movements, meant purely for comfort, end up looking like a dance routine. I think the bear would have been a great pole dancer. Captured in the middle of the savannah during the night, this video shows a rare wildlife moment. We see a leopard in the midst of a hunt, focusing its attention on a porcupine. The scene unfolds with the leopard attempting to outmaneuver the porcupine to make it its meal. What turns this intense survival moment into a humorous scene is the porcupine's natural defense mechanism. The porcupine, equipped with long, dense quills, doesn't need to run or panic. It simply shifts its position slightly, making it incredibly difficult for the leopard to find a safe spot to grab without getting hurt by the sharp thorns. This interaction highlights the porcupine's unique adaptation for protection. Despite the leopard's agility and hunting prowess, it seems almost baffled and outmatched by the porcupine's prickly armor. The thorns effectively shield the smaller animal at every turn. I think that this is a humorous standoff in nature, showing that sometimes the best defense is just being unapproachably spiky. The video, recorded by a trail camera set up in a forest, captures an intriguing and rare sighting of a black coyote. Black coyotes are quite rare, making this footage particularly special. Typically, coyotes have a grayish coat, so spotting a black one is an unusual event that adds an element of rarity and interest to the video. This uncommon creature positions itself directly in front of the camera, offering a clear view of its unique behavior. The coyote begins to roll over on the ground repeatedly, which seems to be its way of scratching its back. The act of the coyote tumbling and rolling might look a bit playful or odd, but it's a common behavior often done to relieve an itch or perhaps even to mask their scent with the smells of the forest floor. These rare encounters are the reason why trail cameras are so important. They show us some things that we would rarely have the opportunity to see in the normal life. Caught by a surveillance camera positioned on the stairs of an apartment building, this video showcases an unsettling scene that seems straight out of a horror movie. Initially, the footage reveals a small, dark, furry object in the hallway, which could be mistaken for a regular animal. But what happens next is far from ordinary. Out of nowhere, a bizarre humanoid creature leaps into the hallway from the stairs leading to the next floor. This sudden appearance is so shocking that it seemingly causes a short circuit, plunging the entire area into darkness. Despite the brief and chaotic nature of the encounter, the camera manages to catch a fleeting glimpse of this eerie entity. The creature is tall and skinny, with a grayish skin tone that gives it an otherworldly appearance. Its head is disproportionately large, bald, and its features are unnervingly alien-like. The abruptness of the creature's appearance, combined with the subsequent power outage, amplifies the creepy atmosphere of the footage. This video leaves me with more questions than answers. What could that creature be? Is it real? Could this video be fake? I don't know what to think. Filmed by archaeologists outside during the night, this video will give you the chills. The only source of light is a flashlight, as they are clearly working on uncovering something hidden in the dirt. The atmosphere is already tense, given the context and the darkness surrounding them. As the person recording adjusts the camera, it inadvertently captures something chilling in the background. A set of red glowing eyes, lurking in the darkness just a few feet away from where the ritual is taking place. The abrupt discovery of these glowing red eyes in the near total darkness sends a jolt of fear through the spine. The intensity of the moment escalates dramatically when the cameraman realizes they're not alone. His reaction is very dramatic as he's overtaken by fear. With heart-pounding urgency, he does what most would in a moment of sheer terror. He runs, desperately wanting to escape from that place. I wonder what creature was lurking in the dark. Could it possibly be a ghost protecting whatever they were about to dig out of the earth? We are now presented a truly unusual sight. A serpent with two heads, each extending from the same body, observed on a rock. Despite its extraordinary dual-headed nature, the snake's movements and colors appear completely normal, displaying the typical behavior and patterning one would expect from such a reptile. The presence of two heads on a single serpent is a rare phenomenon, often attributed to a condition known as bicephaly, which is quite uncommon in the animal kingdom. This peculiar creature, behaving as any ordinary snake would, offers a fascinating glimpse into the natural world's capacity for extraordinary variations. I personally have seen some footage like this before, but it's always interesting to see how they manage to adapt and live this way. We are all unique and beautiful in our own way. The video captures a somewhat eerie scene, filmed by a person walking along a forest path that leads to an intriguing destination, an abandoned tunnel. This tunnel appears to be partially sealed off by large bricks, yet they don't entirely close off the entrance, leaving a gap at the top. As the camera gets closer, something unexpected comes into view atop the bricks. Initially, it's unclear what's resting there, but as the filmer moves nearer, the outline becomes unmistakably that of a man's back. It appears as though a man is just sitting there, casually perched on the bricks that block the tunnel entrance. The location is unusual and somewhat unsettling for someone to choose as a chilling spot, and makes me raise questions about what this guy might be doing there. This next clip from Florida gives us a clear reminder of why it's best not to mess with the wild. In this video captured by fishermen, the atmosphere is tense as they find themselves facing an unexpected visitor. As they fish minding their own business, when suddenly there's something approaching from the water in the background. As it gets closer, they realize it's an alligator. But instead of hightailing it out of there, they decide to joke around and keep recording. As the alligator gets nearer, it starts going after their fishing rope. At first, the fishermen find it kind of fascinating, but then, to their surprise and horror, the alligator turns its attention toward them and makes a quick leap onto their boat. Naturally, they panic and jump off the boat, realizing just how close they came to a potentially dangerous situation. After all, these predators are no joke. One bite, and they could drag you right into the water. I bet those guys won't be fishing for a while after that adrenaline-packed encounter. We've all seen fishing mishaps, but this video takes it to a whole new level with a modern twist that's never been seen before.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh,
Yep, you saw that right, fishing with drones. Sounds pretty ridiculous, doesn't it? Well, this footage was captured by a duo of friends, one of whom was determined to prove a point by catching fish using his drone. So, he rigs up a fishing line and hook below the drone and sets off flying it over a serene lake. As luck would have it, a fish takes the bait, and the friends erupt in laughter and celebration, thinking they've won the bet. But then, disaster strikes. The fish starts thrashing around, causing the drone to lose its balance and take a dive into the water, ending the video right there. It was quite the ambitious attempt, but as they say, it turned out to be an expensive fail. Who knows, maybe in the future, there will be drones that can fish for us without taking an unexpected dip. Ever wonder how crocodiles spend their days? Well, get ready for a laugh, because this video gives you a peek into the wild side. In this footage, we witness a rather amusing and intriguing sight. A crocodile leisurely sliding down a slippery slope into the water below. What's really amusing is how this crocodile makes it look so effortless, like it's done this 100 times before. You can almost imagine it thinking, yep, just another day at the office, as it glides down with ease. And hey, who can blame it? When you look around, it's clear this was the easiest route down to the water below. This clip just goes to show that even creatures like crocodiles have some smarts up their scales. They've got their own ways of making daily life a little more fun and convenient. After watching this, I can't help but wish I was that crocodile, sliding into the day with nothing but good vibes. This next clip is one of those that really gets under your skin. I mean, seriously, if this isn't some kind of trickery, I might be sleeping with the lights on tonight. Uploaded on Instagram with a chilling caption claiming it to be a ghost. This video presents a scene straight out of a horror movie. In the video, there's this eerie humanoid figure screaming and levitating like something out of a nightmare. It's got long, tangled hair, and its face looks like it's been through the ringer, all dried up and ghostly. After the scream fest, it just vanishes behind a pillar, leaving you wondering what the heck you just witnessed. People have been buzzing about this clip, throwing out theories left and right. Some think it's CG from a movie promo, Others reckon it's just someone in a freaky costume. But let me tell you, the way that thing moves and blends into the background, it's hard not to wonder if it's the real deal. Honestly, if this is just some clever editing, hats off to whoever pulled it off. In November, a bizarre and eerie video surfaced on a YouTube channel called Shimmy Jim Hog. According to the video captions, a homeowner captured this footage around 1:30 in the morning when he started hearing strange noises on his roof, similar to what he had heard the previous night. Armed with his camera, he ventured outside to investigate. As the homeowner stepped outside, he shared with the camera his curiosity about the mysterious sounds. However, to his horror, when he pointed the camera towards the roof, he discovered a truly creepy humanoid figure staring down at him. The man, understandably startled, stumbled backward and rushed inside to grab his firearm. Upon returning, the mysterious creature had vanished into the night. The creature appeared bald with a large, round head, but due to the low light, its facial features remained obscured. To me, this creature resembles what is often referred to as the Rake. Regardless of its identity, the eerie encounter left an impression of something with potentially malevolent intentions. This video unfolds in the Himalayas, capturing footage that left viewers in a state of fear and confusion. Two hikers recorded this scene as they explored the Himalayan range, spotting a large dark creature in the distance leisurely strolling around. This creature, entirely black and seemingly covered in a thick coat of fur, initially gave off the impression of a bear. However, as it came into clearer view, it became evident that it wasn't a bear due to its humanoid posture. Some viewers who have seen the video are skeptical, suggesting it may be the elusive Yeti. The Yeti, often described as an ape-like creature, has been a subject of folklore in the region. So, the question remains, what do you think this creature is? A Yeti, or perhaps something even more strange and unsettling than our familiar classifications? This video serves as a clear reminder of why it's crucial to keep a close eye on toddlers, even if it's just a few seconds. Hailing from Seattle, the footage captured by a home security camera unfolds in the backyard of a house. The camera captures a curious toddler taking tentative steps towards something in the distance, piquing their interest. However, the unsettling part is that what caught the toddler's attention wasn't the usual suspects like a cat, dog, or squirrel. It was a massive black bear. The toddler heads directly toward the imposing bear. Fortunately, just in the nick of time, the toddler's mother rushes out to retrieve them. Yet, as she gets closer, she realizes that her little one is running straight towards the bear. Acting swiftly, the mother catches her toddler and brings them safely inside. It's undeniably a close call, and we're grateful that the mother's quick actions averted a potentially dangerous situation. Thank goodness for the vigilant mom. A video was uploaded on Reddit by a user claiming to have a clip of a mountain beast captured on a bridge. In the video, you can see the edge of a forest and the shadow of what seems to be a bridge road. After a few seconds, a large shadow appears, walking on the bridge. The shadow is quite big compared to the bridge and moves around casually. Its outline resembles a humanoid, making it look like a Sasquatch. However, I'm still not completely convinced by the video. It's just a shadow, and we don't have any other evidence that this is some kind of Sasquatch. It's possible that it's just a person walking close to the light source, creating the illusion of a monstrous shadow. However, even if it was a human, I can imagine being really scared if I were there and saw that. Even if you believe you've witnessed all the wonders of nature, the animal kingdom always has surprises in store, especially in the depths of our oceans. A recent internet sensation featured a particularly strange marine worm caught by a fisherman. showcasing the bizarre and unfamiliar side of ocean life. The video begins with the cameraman's hand displaying the worm he just reeled in. At first glance, the worm appears to be a typical ribbon worm, but it takes a sudden twist when it exposes its insides from its front end. The remarkable part is what emerges. It seems to be a mouth of its own. While it might give off an alien-like vibe, it's actually a worm employing a unique feeding mechanism. This weird process involves the worm extending a part called a proboscis, essentially an appendage it uses for feeding. The protruding mouth-like structure serves the purpose of pulling in food. Though it's a natural behavior for the worm, it undeniably presents a crazy and weird way of eating that manages to both intrigue and gross out viewers simultaneously. Nature's surprises truly never cease to amaze. A video surfaced on a Chinese content uploading platform, offering a glimpse of the eerie atmosphere on the roads at 1 in the morning. The footage combines views from 2 different traffic cameras situated across the city. Both cameras captured a mysterious, dark figure casually strolling along the road. This enigmatic entity appeared dark and transparent, with a distinctly humanoid outline. It moved in a manner reminiscent of a person, stepping in a humanoid posture and wandering aimlessly across the street. What makes this encounter more intriguing is that the same figure was recorded by another camera, displaying a similar outline and walking pattern. To me, this apparition resembled a wandering ghost or spirit. Given that it was spotted on 2 separate cameras, there's a possibility that this could be an authentic sighting of a ghost. However, it's essential to consider alternative explanations, such as potential camera malfunctions, or the chance that someone edited and added a computer-generated ghost in both frames. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Imagine yourself out fishing on a wonderfully serene day with clear skies and picturesque clouds. As you take in the beauty of the scene, you see this in the sky. Some fishermen off Key West have stumbled upon rare punch-hole clouds, creating an appearance that could easily be mistaken for some alien activity in the area. These punch holes present a captivating yet slightly eerie spectacle. Multiple formations of these clouds adorn the sky, leaving the recording fishermen understandably confused. The scene resembles something out of a doomsday apocalyptic event, adding an extra layer of intrigue. However, investigation revealed that these striking formations are not extraterrestrial in origin. Instead, they are a rare natural occurrence known as fall streak holes, also referred to as holopunch clouds. These formations occur when part of the cloud layer forms ice crystals large enough to fall as a fall streak. This phenomenon takes place in clouds containing supercooled water droplets, where the water is below 0 degrees Celsius, but hasn't frozen yet. Given their infrequency, it's no wonder that the fishermen and others witnessing such sights initially entertain thoughts of alien activity or some otherworldly event. Nature, as always, has its ways of surprising and captivating us. Imagine walking down a bustling Indian street when suddenly a colossal creature emerges, causing chaos. This video from India showcases a close encounter with a wild elephant. In this footage from an Indian village, we witness a terrifying elephant attack unfold on the streets. The elephant appears visibly aggressive right from the start as it charges towards a group of people gathered in front of a shop. Despite their attempts to seek refuge, the elephant tracks them down and attempts to attack. Later, it rampages through another market street, scattering people in its wake. Fortunately, no one in the video sustained injuries, but such encounters are sadly not uncommon in India. Sometimes, these massive creatures, akin to the size of trucks, can unleash devastating force with their charges, capable of demolishing entire shops in a single blow. Ever wonder if Australia has its own Bigfoot? The legend of the Yowie continues to spark debate, and this video captured by a hiker adds fuel to the fire. The video, filmed in the dense Australian woods, shows a glimpse of a tall humanoid figure moving through the trees. The figure has brown fur and appears to be walking upright on two legs. While the posture resembles a human, the appearance of this creature looks like the legendary Yowie. The Yowie is typically described as a large, hairy creature ranging from 7 to 12 feet tall. This creature appears to be around 6 feet tall, raising doubts about its authenticity for me. Additionally, certain aspects of its appearance, like the sagging of its body, seem suspiciously artificial. Could this sighting be genuine? Or is it merely a man in a costume? Here's a video from Nepal, giving us a glimpse of what you might encounter during a forest safari trip there. Recorded by a tourist, this video captures a massive adult rhinoceros leisurely roaming around the streets of Nepal Forest Safari Camp. Initially appearing calm, the rhino seems to be enjoying its stroll. However, when it spots a man standing in its path, it feels threatened and charges at him. Luckily, the man manages to evade the rhino's slow charge just in time. With no interest in further pursuit, the rhino resumes its leisurely stroll through the town. This rhino, being an adult, might have seemed a bit aggressive due to the mating season. During this time, if they don't find a partner, they can become more assertive. Thankfully, the person who was charged managed to avoid any harm, and the rhino seemed to calm down afterward. Imagine you wake up one morning, go for your usual jog, and see this in your neighborhood.
What the heck is this?
Uploaded on TikTok by user Linzavian, this video is like a scene straight out of a nightmare. It shows a human-sized bat hanging upside down in a window frame, swinging slightly. This creature looks absolutely terrifying, almost like a twisted hybrid of a human and a bat from the depths of hell. While there could be a logical explanation, such as it being a Halloween decoration, or someone playing a prank, it still sends shivers down the spine. The mere thought of these giant bats potentially lurking around, possibly sucking blood, is enough to terrify even the most brave ones. Let's just hope it's nothing more than a spooky prank, and not a glimpse into a terrifying reality. Life on land is pretty simple and straightforward, but underwater, that's a whole different story. In this video captured by a hiker, we're treated to a strange sight beneath the water's surface. As the camera dips below, we spot the body of a deer on the seabed, but there's something eerie about it. We quickly come to realize that the deer is in the mouth of a crocodile, silently sitting there with its slain prey. What makes this scene more creepy is how close this person is to the predator. Just a small step into that shallow water, and they might be the one in the croc's mouth. So, folks, be careful when you go out in the wild. When I first stumbled upon this video, I couldn't help but feel a rush of excitement, thinking that my childhood fantasy of encountering a real-life mermaid might finally be coming true. But as I pondered it further, a wave of genuine fear washed over me. The clip, hailing from Indonesia, showcases a group of rescuers gathered on the shore, surrounding a creature that resembles a fish. But there is something really strange about it. This creature has a really weird upper body, wrapped in cloth. Despite being swathed in fabric, the creature's tail moves, indicating signs of life. Judging by the reactions of the onlookers and the demeanor of the rescue team, it's evident that this is no ordinary fish. In fact, it seems to possess a humanoid upper body. Could it be possible that what they've stumbled upon is a real-life mermaid captured by Indonesian rescue guards? The creature's length is remarkable, easily spanning between 8 to 10 feet. However, the manner in which it's wrapped by the rescuers is undeniably eerie and leaves much to the imagination. Perhaps if they had provided us with a glimpse of the creature itself, we might have a better chance of comprehending the situation. Imagine yourself cruising down a highway, and suddenly, right before your eyes, a plane is making a landing. This video unfolds on Sunrise Highway, presenting a dramatic scene as a single-engine plane executes an emergency landing on the road. The pilot, Jim O'Donnell, skillfully navigated the situation after the plane experienced a technical malfunction. The individual capturing the video shared in a live TV interview that the plane came incredibly close to his car, creating a hair-raising moment as it seemed the wing might clip his vehicle. He added that the proximity was such that he could step out of the car and reach out to touch the plane. Remarkably, the pilot's expertise ensured a safe landing on the highway. Post-landing, the plane was towed away from the scene, and the good news is that everyone emerged from the incident unharmed. This video was captured by onlookers as they witnessed an avalanche cascading down from a mountain. Several cars were parked on the road below, and the avalanche, advancing towards them, posed a direct threat. Among the onlookers were the car owners, visibly frightened and concerned about the fate of their vehicles. Unfortunately, there was no way to halt the impending avalanche. As the avalanche reached the cars, it engulfed them, pushing some aside and burying others underneath. The destructive force of the avalanche resulted in damage to multiple cars before finally coming to a halt. The video concludes, leaving behind a chilling and distressing scene. Experiencing something like an avalanche destroying your car is undoubtedly a frightening and helpless situation. And in this instance, thank God that the avalanche wasn't more massive, sparring heavy destruction. Running a hair salon might seem simple, focusing on cutting and styling hair. But what if a surprising event involves a deer crashing through the salon's glass front? This video, taken by the salon's camera, starts with the salon owner busy cutting a client's hair. Out of nowhere, a deer comes up to the glass front, crashes through, breaking it, and enters the salon. As things get chaotic, the client and owner quickly move to the side, trying to stay safe. The salon owner, seeing her shop getting wrecked, is shocked and can't believe what's happening. Meanwhile, the deer, now inside, seems stuck and confused. Trying to get out, it turns around but crashes through the glass door on its way out. The salon owner, overwhelmed by everything, starts crying, feeling scared and worried about her shop.
Close the door back there! Oh my God! Who's that from? You're flying! It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. I'm so sorry. Alright, I'm sorry. Here. Who's that thing was from? Shit.
Even though it's definitely a scary incident, thank God that no one got injured or hurt. Deciding between getting a cat or a dog can be a hard choice, but after watching this video, my perspective got clearer. The footage recorded by a home security camera starts with a big bear casually walking around outside a house. Suddenly, something scares the bear, and it starts running away. It turns out The source of this sudden fear is a small but brave dog. The little dog fearlessly chases the bear, putting enough fear into the big creature that it decides to climb a tree for safety. The brave dog stands below the tree, barking loudly at the bear. As the dog explores a bit more, the bear, taking the chance, climbs down the tree and quickly runs away. This video really shows the amazing bravery of dogs, proving that even when they're small compared to the danger, they can be incredibly courageous. It's proof of the protective instincts and fearlessness that dogs bring into our lives. Being stared at or feeling someone lurking can be an eerie and unsettling experience on its own. But when you're unsure whether the thing staring at you is real or not, it adds an extra layer of fear. In this video, an explorer makes a creepy discovery while hiking in the mountains. They come across a small opening, and inside, they find a face constructed from stones, seemingly staring back at them. What makes it even creepier is that the face appears to be smiling, and there is a whole dark vibe about that smile. Also, there's a strange transformation noted by some viewers. At the beginning of the video, the face might not have been smiling, but as the camera zooms in, it seems to smile directly at the camera. This experience is truly chilling, especially considering it's in a remote mountain area where it's unlikely someone created the face for tourist purposes. Trail cameras and Bigfoot sightings often go hand in hand, leaving us wondering whether these legendary creatures truly exist. In this trail cam footage, we can see a dark black figure lurking behind a tree, attempting to remain hidden from the trail camera's view. However, after some time, it approaches a bit close to the camera, allowing us to discern some of its features. The creature appears to be covered in a thick coat of black hair, and its overall shape resembles that of a classic Bigfoot. Moreover, since we can only see its upper body frame, it's evident that the creature is quite wide and towering in stature. So, what do you think this creature was? Was it merely a buffed-up gorilla or a genuine sighting of the mighty Bigfoot? While hiking in the forest, it's essential to be aware of potential animal predators to ensure your safety. However, what about trees? Can they host such things? In this video, captured by a hiker on a forest trail in Canada, we can see a figure that resembles a human standing on top of a tree in the distance. This figure appears to maintain its balance effortlessly, without the need for hand support. It moves around, and it has human-like features, including skinny arms, a head that resembles a human shape, and long hair. People who have viewed this video have suggested that it might be an experienced tree climber, possibly a local forest resident. Nevertheless, the ease with which this figure stands on the tree is both unsettling and remarkable. It raises questions about the potential presence of skilled climbers in the forest canopy and adds an intriguing layer of mystery to the wilderness. This video was posted on Facebook by a user named Aristo, who was convinced that he had captured Bigfoot on his camera. The video starts with the cameraman running and breathing heavily, as if he had spotted something in the woods and was either trying to capture it on camera or possibly even running from it. After a moment, the cameraman stops and focuses his camera on the distance, revealing a massive dark black creature that resembles an ape making its way through the bushes. This confirms that the cameraman was indeed chasing after this creature. As the cameraman moves a bit closer, he captures another glimpse of this creature, and this time we see it standing upright. Its posture is unlike that of a gorilla, more reminiscent of a human. It's also quite tall and has long arms. Nevertheless, I want to believe that it was indeed an ape or a gorilla. Otherwise, my fear whispers that it must be Bigfoot. This Indonesian homeowner caught a hilarious moment on camera. In the clip, we can see a large snake could be seen slithering by the homeowner's front door. And she got a bit of a scare. In the moment, she tossed a slipper at the snake, thinking it would scare it off. But something unexpected happened. The snake actually grabbed the slipper in its mouth and made a quick getaway. It's funny to see this large snake slithering away with a slipper dangling from its mouth. While the situation is definitely unusual, it's important to remember that the snake was likely just trying to defend itself and escape the homeowner's reaction. The video ends with the snake disappearing into the field, slipper in tow. It makes you wonder what would happen if these thief snakes got common and went after something a little more valuable, like our phones. People have talked about goblins for a long time, often in stories and legends. After watching this video, some might start thinking that goblins could actually exist. The video was recorded by a biker wearing a GoPro camera on their helmet, giving us a special view. In the video, we follow the biker as they ride along a trail, their motorcycle making a loud noise. Out of nowhere, a small, naked, human-like figure appears in the distance. This creature notices the approaching biker and tries to hide in the nearby bushes. The biker, curious about this strange sight, stops the motorcycle and tries to see where this mysterious creature has gone. This little creature, with its small size, exposed skin, and odd look, does resemble what some people might call a goblin. But the big question is, why was this goblin-like creature in that place? Was it searching for hidden treasures, or did it have some other unsettling reason for being there? This video takes us to the Mojave Desert, where an oil field worker captured something unusual while on the job. While working at the site, the worker noticed movement in the distance that drew their attention. They quickly started recording and managed to capture a truly scary sight. In the video, we see a tall, humanoid figure slowly walking along a trail. The creature's gait is peculiar, and it appears to be hunched over. Its long, elongated hands are reminiscent of a Bigfoot. After a brief stroll, the mysterious being disappears behind a bush. Some viewers have speculated that it could be a skinwalker, but based on the creature's appearance, it seems more likely that it was a local forest-dwelling Bigfoot. Whatever it was, it undeniably presented a strange and mysterious sight. This video is like something from a nightmare. It was recorded by a security camera and shows a view of a house driveway. Right at the beginning of the video, a humanoid creature that walks on all fours comes into view as it approaches the house. As this creature gets closer to the camera, its appearance becomes clear. It is completely naked with a human-like body. At first glance, you might think it's just a person acting strangely. But the way this creature moves on all fours, hunched over, is incredibly unusual. It displays remarkable agility as it moves all around the house, coming into the view of multiple cameras. The motives of this eerie cryptid remain unknown, but I'm quite certain that they were far from friendly. Two friends were out for a night ride on their snowmobile in the Canadian wilderness, and they ended up having an unforgettable experience. This video, likely recorded with a GoPro or a mobile phone, shows their snowmobile traveling through the snowy forest. The light from their vehicle illuminates their path, and they have their loyal dog with them. They're having a good time, riding through the snow, when suddenly, their dog starts barking and acting anxious.
What are you barking at?
The friends are puzzled at first, trying to figure out what's bothering their dog. Then, out of the darkness, something truly eerie becomes visible. A tall, humanoid figure standing there. The friends quickly realize what their dog sensed, and they hit the gas, speeding away from this strange and scary encounter. This humanoid figure appeared to be skinny and exceptionally tall, just standing there, possibly waiting for who knows what. It was a truly chilling experience. This video takes place in Surfside, Texas, where a brave cat finds itself in a fight for survival against a relentless coyote. In the video, we witness a cat desperately fleeing from this aggressive attack, knowing fully well that its life depends on this. The cat eventually decides to make a stand, attempting to intimidate the persistent coyote, but the attacker remains committed to its chase. The cat, in a bid to escape, tries to climb a fence. However, as the cat struggles on the fence, the coyote seizes it in its mouth, trying to pull it down. In a remarkable display of courage, the cat fights back, leaping onto the coyote with its claws extended. The attacker is taken aback by the cat's resistance and jumps back. Seizing the opportunity, the cat swiftly climbs a porch pillar, and the coyote, seeing the tables turned, eventually gives up the chase. This cat's bravery and determination to fight for survival are truly inspiring, offering a lesson for us humans to never give up easily, no matter the odds. Imagine, you wake up one day, step out onto your balcony, and direct your gaze towards the sky, only to be greeted by an unusual square-shaped object hovering up there. In this video, captured by a resident from their apartment balcony, we're treated to a sky view that showcases this square flying object. This peculiar object stands out as it lacks the conventional features we associate with known aircraft. Adding to its mystique, the object seems to remain perfectly still without any discernible movement. For those observing this video, the notion that this could be an unidentified flying object comes to mind. However, the absence of movement raises questions about its true nature. Some might speculate that it's a weather forecasting device undergoing testing, but without concrete evidence, the mystery remains unsolved. This footage was captured by a home security camera in New Mexico, and it showcases the appearance of an unidentified humanoid creature. The creature was reportedly moving in a southern direction. In the security camera recording, we witness a humanoid figure sprinting across the driveway in a fraction of a second. This creature's physical characteristics and posture are undeniably strange. It possesses a hunched back, very thin legs, and appears completely naked. The head of this creature even resembles that of an alien. However, the video quality is somewhat blurry when zoomed in, preventing us from making a definitive identification. Regardless, the presence of such a creature in one's driveway would undoubtedly be an unsettling experience. This video, originating from Russia, showcases the sheer force of nature in action. Recorded by a mountain climber, the footage captures a distant mountain peak adorned with trees. What's particularly intriguing is that one of the trees starts moving in an unusual and unsettling manner, as if someone with immense strength is holding and swaying it on the peak. This peculiar straight-line movement suggests a powerful force at play, possibly a colossal, unidentified forest creature. While one plausible explanation could be a feller buncher, a heavy machinery used for cutting trees, the tree's eerie motion remains quite mysterious. Trail cameras are fantastic for capturing the unseen mysteries of the woods, but sometimes they reveal things we weren't meant to witness. In this nighttime trail camera footage, a group of deer stands attentively, clearly spooked by something lurking in the dark ahead. Suddenly, a shadowy figure emerges, its body reflecting the light from the trail camera. The deer remain on high alert, fixated on this mysterious presence. Just as swiftly as it appears, the shadowy creature vanishes into the darkness once more. This encounter was undeniably unsettling for these unsuspecting deer, and one can only hope they remained safe from this enigmatic entity. Have you ever heard of the creature known as Mothman? Mothman sightings were reported in the Point Pleasant area from 1966 to 1968, and newspapers were filled with accounts of these appearances. Mothman is a creature with a combination of humanoid and moth-like features, and its appearance can be quite scary and unsettling. But if you think you're safe now because the last sighting was in the 1960s, you might be mistaken. This video comes from Iran, where a villager investigates strange noises emanating from a nearby mountain. As he approaches with a flashlight, he spots a truly eerie figure resembling Mothman perched on the peak ahead. The creature has a red head and is enveloped in wings, and the reflection of its eyes in the flashlight's beam is particularly chilling. This video adds yet another mysterious creature to the list of things that give me the creeps. I don't understand why explorers often choose to explore the scariest and most dangerous places, and sometimes they do it at night. This video is from an abandoned property that an explorer decided to investigate. In this particular video, the explorer is exploring a cabin deep within the woods. As they venture inside, they suddenly hear a truly unsettling scream that seems to come straight out of a demon's nightmares. This blood-curdling scream startles the explorer, causing them to step back. After mustering up some courage, the explorer decides to record inside the cabin, and we catch a glimpse of the demon-like creature. It appears to be a small humanoid creature with naked skin, and it gives off a hostile and protective vibe, guarding its territory and warning the explorer to stay away. We should be grateful that the explorer heeded the demon's warning and didn't venture inside, as who knows what might have happened if they did. One of my biggest fears is strange occurrences in the sky, and this video is like a scene from a nightmare. Recorded in California, the video captures a bizarre, eerie noise emanating from the night sky.
What could be the cause of that?
The sound is deep, with an eerie echo, and it includes loud rumbling. Some viewers have suggested that it might be caused by heavy construction machinery, which could be a reasonable explanation. However, the sound seems to spread oddly in the open sky, making it challenging to pinpoint the source. Additionally, there are no visible structures in the video that could reflect the sound and create such noises. This noise was truly strange, and if it's a rare natural phenomenon, I hope someone can shed light on it by leaving a comment below so we can all learn more about it. Imagine you're in your apartment, fast asleep, and suddenly you hear strange noises coming from the roof. You decide to step outside to investigate, and to your surprise, you spot a creepy creature perched up there, staring right at you. In a video, we can see the creature on the roof of an apartment building. It's quite large, but it's hard to make out its appearance due to the darkness. This creature is fixedly gazing at the person recording the video. What's truly eerie about these encounters is that we have no idea what these creatures want or what their intentions might be. Hopefully, this creature was just curious about the weather up there and returned to wherever it came from. Calling all Bigfoot enthusiasts, this next clip hails straight from Osawatomie, Kansas. This video was captured by a local during his morning jog. The video offers a glimpse of distant fields, with a strange sight among them, where we can see a hairy humanoid figure casually strolling. This figure is covered in thick black fur, and its gait resembles that of a human. While some viewers are quick to dub it the legendary Bigfoot, I remain somewhat skeptical. To me, this being appears more like a human wearing a Bigfoot costume. The creature's height seems notably smaller than typical Bigfoot sightings, and the bagginess of the costume is evident in the video, giving it away. However, I must admit, if there's even a tiny chance that this could be genuine, maybe it's an old and worn-out Bigfoot, then it's certainly a fascinating discovery worth considering. Check out this video and tell me if you'd classify this as a zombie snail or a snail disco party. Those vibrant, psychedelic eyes you just witnessed aren't a natural feature of these snails. In fact, they're the result of a parasitic hijacker known as the green-banded broodsac, which takes over the snail's body. These parasitic worms infiltrate the snail's eye stalks, seize control of its brain, and then pulsate to create the illusion of a dancing caterpillar. It's like something out of a zombie movie, but with a funky disco twist. But how does this parasitic takeover occur in the first place? Well, it all starts when the snail unwittingly encounters the parasite's eggs, often found in bird droppings. Once hatched, the larvae make their way to the snail's tentacles and form a sac. As the sac matures, it grows and eventually replaces the snail's eye stalk, rendering it blind and unable to retract the tentacle back into its body. Frankly, the whole process is equal parts disgusting and terrifying. Who would want to share the planet with creatures like these? Not me. This next clip made waves on Reddit, claiming to have captured the sighting of a sea monster washed up on a beach in Liverpool. In the footage, we're confronted with a bizarre massive creature sprawled out on the shore. Its body is adorned with protruding bones, tangled hair, and other unidentified parts. But what's most weird is its alien-like appearance, devoid of the typical features of a head, body, or tail. It's reminiscent of those colossal aliens you'd see in a movie. Upon closer inspection, the creature appears weathered and aged, hinting at a prolonged stint in the elements. This led me to speculate whether it was originally a different creature, perhaps a whale, whose decomposition over time morphed it into this otherworldly mass. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on this mysterious creature. Drop your opinions in the comments below. Scientists and researchers continuously remind us that we've barely scratched the surface of our vast oceans, leaving much of the deep waters shrouded in mystery. However, this video offers a glimpse into the world that awaits us in the depths. Originating from Indonesia, the footage unveils a truly bizarre creature captured by local fishermen. Right from the start, this entity appears otherworldly. It boasts a humanoid torso fused with the lower body and head of a fish. The fish-like mouth, filled with sharp teeth, sends shivers down the spine. It's almost like a mermaid, but at a whole new level. Adding to the intrigue, the creature's humanoid hands seem to be bound behind its back by the fisherman who caught it. While some may argue it's a dummy prop crafted for movie sets or promotional purposes, there's one chilling detail that suggests otherwise: its breathing. Observing its throat moving as it breathes, it becomes evident that this creature is alive. Sure, there's a possibility of mechanical aid creating this illusion, but regardless, the creature's lifelike appearance is undeniably convincing and unsettling. Have you ever heard of the mysterious beast known as the yowie? Similar to Bigfoot, the yowie is said to be a large ape-like creature spotted by numerous hikers and campers in Australia, and this video provides a glimpse of one such encounter. This video was filmed by a camper near Mate's Rest in the Australian outback, and it captures a tense moment in the woods. As the camper investigates some strange sounds near a tree, suddenly the tree comes crashing down. Startled, the camper rushes towards the fallen tree, hoping to uncover the source of the disturbance. To their astonishment, a large humanoid creature covered in hair emerges from behind the trees and quickly disappears into the wilderness. Though the camera only captures a fleeting glimpse of the creature, it bears a striking resemblance to eyewitness descriptions of the yowie, a legendary creature said to inhabit the Australian outback. While many are familiar with Bigfoot, encountering another mysterious creature like the yowie adds a whole new level of fear and mystery to our wilderness. This next clip is one of those moments where our mind questions whether it's just a coincidence, but our eyes beg to differ. Uploaded on Instagram by a user claiming to have captured a real ghostly figure, the video presents a view of the woods from a distance. Everything appears serene until you spot a mysterious black figure standing amidst the trees. Initially, it could be mistaken for a shadow cast by branches or foliage. However, in the video, when an animal, likely a dog, approaches, the figure appears to move. It bears a humanoid appearance with slender legs and a hunched-over body, resembling the silhouette of a petite person. As the dogs pass by, the figure mysteriously vanishes into thin air, leaving us confused and unsettled. To me, this creature appears ghostly or spectral in nature. What are your thoughts on this intriguing sighting? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. This video serves as a stark reminder why you should always keep your gates locked, even in areas with a supposed 0% crime rate. Captured by a house security camera in India late at night, the footage reveals an unsettling sight. The camera focuses on the entrance gate, which mysteriously stands open. Within moments, a strange humanoid figure strolls in, walking straight into the house before the video abruptly ends. The figure's eerie demeanor and appearance leave viewers unsettled. It possesses a humanoid body, yet devoid of any facial features, and its entire form is ghostly white. The family whose home security camera captured this disturbing event searched every nook and cranny of their house, but found no trace of the intruder. It's a weird and terrifying thought that such a non-human entity could simply stroll into your home uninvited. If I were in their shoes, I'd seriously consider selling the house and moving elsewhere. There's no way I could feel safe knowing something like that had crossed my threshold. Motherly love knows no bounds, and this video beautifully illustrates the unbreakable bond between a mother and her child, even if it's the animal kingdom. During a road trip, a family stumbled upon a touching scene where a frightened fawn puppy was stranded in the middle of the road. As they filmed the scene, the mother deer gracefully entered the frame. Instantly, the baby fawn found newfound strength at the sight of its mama. With a burst of courage, the once frightened and weak fawn rose to its feet and followed its mother's lead, step by precious step. It was like witnessing a miracle unfold before their eyes. Witnessing the transformative power of a mother's presence was truly touching. Initially scared and weak, the fawn gained newfound courage and confidence upon reuniting with its mother. Even in the animal kingdom, the bond between a mother and her offspring is unbreakable and life-changing. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Nature has a way of surprising us with its beauty, but sometimes it throws us a curveball that literally makes us wonder if the end of days is near.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué está bien esa nube?
This captivating video from Australia showcases an unusual cloud formation resembling patterns of cotton strewn across the sky. The surreal sight may appear enchanting to some, yet for others, it instills a sense of unease at the unknown. However, fear not. These clouds aren't a sign of impending doomsday. They're actually a rare phenomenon known as mammatus clouds. These clouds are pouch-like structures hanging gracefully in the sky. Despite their ominous appearance, contrary to popular belief, they don't signal the onset of a tornado. Instead, they often appear after the fiercest part of a thunderstorm has passed. Whatever their significance, there's no denying that these clouds look like something straight out of a science fiction movie. Nature never fails to keep us on our toes, offering up wonders that both inspire awe and ignite our imagination. This recent YouTube upload has left viewers scratching their heads in confusion and intrigue. The footage takes us to a beach in Japan, where something truly bizarre lurks beneath the sand. Initially resembling an odd, decorative rock, the object suddenly springs to life upon being touched by the cameraman. What was once mistaken for a mere rock now reveals itself as a dragon-like head adorned with intricate scales, fiery red eyes, and a formidable mouth resembling that of a dragon. Every detail of its visage bears an uncanny resemblance to the mythical creature. Things take a startling turn when the cameraman dares to poke the creature, prompting the creature's mouth to open, and it launches a sudden attack, narrowly missing its target. As it moves, its remaining body becomes visible, concealed within the sand. The creature's aggressive movements and fish-like behavior suggest it may belong to some fish species of aquatic life, yet I'm at a loss as to what this dragon-like creature could be. Is it a mythical dragon reborn in our world, now dwelling beneath the waves? Ever witnessed a showdown in the animal kingdom that ends in a rare double knockout?
Silêncio, silêncio, vem ver. Cara, impressionante, nunca vi isso na minha vida.
Yes, you saw that. They both went down. This video captures a dramatic clash between two formidable adversaries, the mighty crocodile and a slippery mudwater electric eel. The battle kicks off when the croc seizes the eel as it attempts to slither onto land. Despite the eel's attempts to wiggle free, the crocodile's grip remains firm. However, after a few tense moments of struggle, something unexpected happens. The crocodile and the eel both suddenly collapse. Both the eel and the crocodile lie motionless, seemingly rendered unconscious by the intensity of the fight. To me, it appears that the eel succumbed to the crocodile's powerful bite, while the crocodile fell victim to the electric shock delivered by the eel. However, the confusing aspect of this encounter is how a mighty crocodile could be incapacitated by the electric shock of a seemingly small eel. Intrigued by this unexpected outcome, I delved into some research and discovered that a healthy electric eel can produce an astonishing 300-400 volts or more than enough to stop a crocodile's heart in its tracks. So it seems the crocodile picked the wrong opponent that day, resulting in an extraordinary double knockout that defies expectations. If you thought the last encounter was mind-blowing, just wait until you feast your eyes on this one.
And I should have realized that those people that were in front of us, that I was effectively following.
This video, captured in Kansas by a hiker, begins with confusion as the hiker notices other hikers recording something on the ground. Upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that all eyes are fixed on a gripping scene where a showdown between a snake and a tarantula was going on. In this epic battle, the tarantula emerges victorious, effortlessly dragging the snake along with it. The tarantula's grip is strong, and despite the snake's movements indicating it's still alive, it struggles to break free. With remarkable power and force, the tarantula carries its defeated foe, likely intending to enjoy it as a meal later on. Tarantulas are known for their agility and quick reflexes, making them formidable opponents in one-on-one encounters like this. Against such a skilled predator, even a snake, as nimble as the one in the video, stands little chance of emerging victorious. It's a testament to the raw power and cunning of the natural world. I've always had a fear of dark corners and places, and whenever someone questions why, I show them this spine-chilling clip I stumbled upon on Instagram. Filmed in Bangalore, India, the video captures footage from a security camera. As it unfolds, a mysterious figure emerges from the darkness, seemingly trying to conceal itself from the camera's gaze. The figure, resembling a humanoid woman in a white dress, appears translucent, like a ghost or spirit. After lingering in the shadows for a while, the figure suddenly transforms into a flash of smoke and zooms skyward before the video cuts off. Witnessing a spirit materialize and ascend into the sky is undoubtedly a terrifying sight. However, some viewers who have already seen the video are skeptical, labeling it as fake. While I understand their doubts, there are aspects that make me question its authenticity. The transition as the figure ascends feels slightly off, but on the other hand, the seamless blending of the ghost with the background suggests it could be genuine. Regardless of its authenticity, this video gives me another reason for illumination in every corner of my home. After all, who knows what else lurks in the shadows? Ever seen a bug so bizarre that it makes you question whether nature is playing tricks on you? This fascinating video originates from Canada and showcases a truly bizarre bug discovered by an entomologist. At first glance, the bug resembles a dried-up flower, but upon poking it, it springs to life, attacking the cameraman's thumb with its menacing arms. It's reminiscent of a mantis in its appearance and behavior. After delving into some research, I uncovered that this intriguing creature is none other than the devil's flower mantis, belonging to a monotypic genus of praying mantises in the family Impicidae. It's one of the largest species of its kind, possibly the largest that mimics a flower. As observed in the video, these mantises are notably aggressive, using their claw-like arms like hammers when they feel threatened. Nature's repertoire never fails to astound. From its strange creatures to their remarkable adaptations, it's a constant source of wonder and amazement. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Imagine stepping outside your home, admiring the beauty of the sky, and deciding to capture it on video. But as you're recording, something catches your eye. A mysterious flying object soaring above your house. Seems terrifying, right? That's exactly what happened in this clip.
What is that?
What?
Hailing from the UK, this video showcases a massive meteoroid-like object gliding through the sky. It's accompanied by a bright trailing light and moves at a relatively slow pace, ruling out the possibility of it being a typical meteoroid. The woman behind the camera was also understandably confused and a bit scared by the sight. This object, shaped like a teardrop, appears remarkably large, even from a considerable distance. I would be scared as well if I saw that on the sky, reminding me that maybe this was the last thing the dinosaurs also observed before their demise. Ever wondered what it would be like to witness a real-life version of the classic mobile snake game, where a snake biting itself means game over? What you just witnessed was an albino snake inadvertently biting itself while attempting to strike at a mouse. The sight of an albino snake in itself is quite remarkable, but to see it accidentally harm itself adds a whole new layer of uniqueness to the video. As the snake keeper introduces a mouse into the snake enclosure, the snake eagerly lunges towards its prey, only to mistakenly attack itself in the process. With its fangs embedded in its own body, the snake writhes and coils in agony, creating a truly strange and unsettling scene. It's almost reminiscent of those classic snake mobile games where biting oneself leads to defeat. However, in this case, it's not just a game. It's a real-life scenario with potentially dire consequences. Hopefully, this rare albino snake will recover without any lasting harm, as losing such a specimen would be a significant loss for the keeper. Calling all Bigfoot enthusiasts, this next clip hails straight from Osawatomie, Kansas. This video was captured by a local during his morning jog. The video offers a glimpse of distant fields, with a strange sight among them, where we can see a hairy humanoid figure casually strolling. This figure is covered in thick black fur, and its gait resembles that of a human. While some viewers are quick to dub it the legendary Bigfoot, I remain somewhat skeptical. To me, this being appears more like a human wearing a Bigfoot costume. The creature's height seems notably smaller than typical Bigfoot sightings, and the bagginess of the costume is evident in the video, giving it away. However, I must admit, if there's even a tiny chance that this could be genuine, maybe it's an old and worn-out Bigfoot, then it's certainly a fascinating discovery worth considering. My friends often wonder why I avoid joining them on cave explorations, but little do they know that videos like this exist on the internet. The creature you just saw was discovered in a coastal mountain cave in Canada, and let me tell you, it's unlike anything we've ever seen before. Right from the start of the video, you can tell it's something out of the video. Its bulging form and bizarre body texture are a dead giveaway, and those fins? They're unlike any fins I've ever seen before. They almost resemble fingers. My best guess, given the sound of water in the background and the appearance of those fins, is that it's some kind of aquatic creature washed up in the cave. It's as if it's a cross between a fish and a frog, but with a multitude of mutations thrown into the mix. Encounters like these make me think twice about venturing into the depths of cave. Who knows what otherworldly creatures might be lurking in the darkness below? Home intrusion is already a chilling experience, but when it's perpetrated by someone who appears anything but human, the fear escalates to a whole new level. This video, shared as a YouTube short by a homeowner, recounts their spine-tingling encounter. After discovering their bathroom window mysteriously opened, the homeowner decided to review their security camera footage, and what they saw left them utterly shocked and terrified. In the footage, a strange humanoid creature can be seen attempting to gain entry through the window. The creature reaches its hand inside the window and begins to crawl in with its eerie gaze, scanning the surroundings. Its bizarre appearance, with rag-like textured skin and an unsettling face reminiscent of scarecrows made from old rags, is quite unsettling. Just as it's about to fully enter the room, the video abruptly enters the room. In the face of such a mysterious intruder, my advice would be to waste no time. It's better to err on the side of caution and ensure the safety of both oneself and one's property. Here's another video that reaffirms why cave exploring can be downright terrifying, especially for those with a faint heart like myself. Captured by a group of friends during their cave exploration expedition, this footage reveals a chilling sight: a massive bat-like creature hanging upside down from the cave ceiling. This creature is unlike any bat we've ever seen. Its size alone is enough to raise alarm bells. While the average bat typically measures no more than 6 to 7 inches, the one in the video appears to be a staggering 4 to 5 feet in length. While it's possible that the camera's zoom feature may be distorting the creature's size, casting it in a larger-than-life light, the thought of a human-sized vampire bat lurking in the shadows is enough to send shivers down the spine. Just imagine the horror if this creature were to awaken from its sleep and launch an attack on these unsuspecting cave explorers. The mere thought is enough to instill fear in even the bravest of us. If the sight of worms makes your skin crawl, I'd advise you to skip ahead. But if you're unfazed, brace yourself for what's to come. What you just witnessed isn't a scene from a zombie movie, but rather a real-life video captured in Hyderabad, India, showcasing a swarm of millipedes in action. In the footage, thousands of millipedes can be seen crawling over one another, moving swiftly and seemingly in unison towards their destination. The sheer number of them is enough to give anyone the creeps, as they resemble a disgusting mass of worms. But why are these millipedes out in action, terrorizing people? These particular millipedes, known as Streptogonopus, engage in mass mating rituals at the onset of the monsoon season. After mating and laying their eggs, the adults perish, leaving behind swarms of larvae that move in synchronized motion, as seen in the video. Even more intriguing is their resilience. If disturbed, they simply regroup and continue their collective journey. While some may find them fascinating, others, like myself, wouldn't hesitate to burn them all if they came close to our property. Snakes with one head were terrifying enough, but nature seems determined to raise the difficulty level by spawning snakes with 2 heads now. This video from San Joaquin Valley, California, presents a truly rare sight where a 2-headed snake is caught in the act of eating. Both heads of the snake can be seen with what appears to be baby rats or similar prey in their mouths. Despite having 2 heads sharing a singular lower body, the snake manages to feed from both mouths simultaneously, and surprisingly, both heads function effectively. 2-headed snakes are an exceptionally rare trait among snakes, with only a minute percentage, approximately 0.1%, being born with this anomaly. This unique occurrence is a result of a mutation process known as bicephaly, where bi refers to 2 and cephaly refers to heads. Having 2 heads not only means the snake requires double the sustenance, but also entails coordinating 2 brains to operate the body's systems. This can pose significant challenges for these snakes in terms of thriving and surviving without complications. Nevertheless, watching this video now, I can't help but wonder about the awesomeness of owning a 2-headed pet snake. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Scientists claim that the era of massive, lumbering dinosaurs roaming the Earth has long passed, but this video seems to suggest otherwise.
Bro, what is this? Look at that.
Poke its neck.
Look. Oh, fuck!
Uploaded by a Reddit user, confused by their encounter, the footage captures a truly bizarre reptilian creature perched atop a vehicle. At first glance, it bears a striking resemblance to a dinosaur with its long neck and a small lower body, a mini dino, if you will. It even has a slender tail to complete the picture. As the video goes on, the uploader cautiously decides to poke the creature with a stick, curious about its reaction. To their surprise, the creature swiftly attacks the stick when it's brought near its mouth. Zooming in, we get a glimpse of its eerie, almost alien-like teeth surrounding its jaws. Undeterred, the uploader tries again, only for the creature to twist its head 90 degrees and snap at the stick with surprising agility. This sudden movement sends the uploader into a panic, and the video abruptly ends. This strange, aggressive creature with its unsettlingly eerie teeth leaves us wondering, could it be an alien visitor from another world? Or perhaps a long-lost dinosaur re-emerging after millions of years? Lucky or just quick thinking? You be the judge.
Hey! 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 Ooh! Hey!
This heart-pounding video comes from Canada and captures a hair-raising moment between two bikers and one of nature's most formidable creatures. In the footage, we see two bikers, one with a GoPro capturing the scene, and the other dealing with a stick stuck in his tire. Suddenly, their peaceful ride is interrupted by a menacing presence emerging from the nearby woods. They both react with panicked screams as a massive bear charges towards them. With adrenaline pumping, the cyclist in front desperately tries to remove the stick from his tire while also shouting to frighten off the bear. Miraculously, their efforts pay off as the bear stops its charge inches away from the biker and retreats back into the safety of the woods. It's a close call, but the way these two handled the situation is truly impressive. It seems like they were born ready to face challenges like this head-on. This video takes us on a spine-chilling journey deep into the roads of the Indonesian forest region. Captured by a car's dash cam during the eerie silence of the night, the footage reveals a disturbing encounter on a desolate forest road. In the video, a car comes face to face with a figure sitting ominously in the middle of the road. With long hair obscuring its features, the figure appears to be a woman. But that's not the only unsettling aspect. Suddenly, the woman stands up from the ground and begins to walk backward toward the car. The unnatural look of her backward walk is truly chilling, prompting the driver to reverse the car in fear. After a haunting stroll, the woman ventures into the bushes on the roadside. While the scene is undeniably terrifying, I am a bit skeptical about it. Could this be a drunk or drugged individual lost in a nightmarish state? Or perhaps the video is cleverly reversed, manufactured for attention or promotion? Who would emerge victorious in a showdown between two of the jungle's two wildest cousins?
Oh my god. That's classic, isn't it? I got it.
This gripping footage hails from Glacier National Park and was captured by a group of intrepid hikers. In the video, a formidable grizzly bear is seen in hot pursuit of none other than its cousin, a black bear. With adrenaline pumping, the black bear quickly assesses its options and makes a daring move by scrambling up a nearby tree. The grizzly, undeterred by the challenge, attempts to follow, but struggles due to its sheer size. Meanwhile, the black bear effortlessly climbs to the tree's peak within seconds, showcasing its remarkable agility. It's a captivating sight, highlighting the surprising nimbleness of these black bears. I can only hope that after this encounter, any disputes between the bears were peacefully resolved, allowing each to return to their respective dens, happy and unharmed. Imagine moving to a new farmhouse near the woods, only to have an unexpected visitor lurking in your backyard.
If you can see it, there they are.
In this video, a dad recounts the unsettling experience of spotting a man standing in the distance, silently observing their family as they explored their new backyard. Both the kids and his wife confirmed the sighting, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Determined to investigate further, they venture to the spot where they first spotted the mysterious figure. To their shock, the man is still there, wearing a blue hoodie and black jeans, his gaze fixed directly at the camera. The father's unease is palpable, as he expresses concern over the stranger's presence and vows to look into the matter. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the unknown can be closer than we think. With such uncertainty, it's best to err on the side of caution and seek help from authorities. Diving in the deep blue sea comes with its fair share of surprises, but who would have thought worms would be on the list? In this video captured by two adventurous divers, they find themselves face to face with a worm as they explore the waters. Initially, the encounter seems ordinary, until the worm suddenly starts thrashing around wildly. Startled and caught off guard, one of the divers tries to fend off the aggressive worm with their hand, only to provoke an even more intense response. The worm charges towards the diver, prompting a panicked flurry of punches in self-defense. Eventually, the worm retreats into the depths, leaving the divers bewildered and amused by the bizarre encounter. The thing that made me fall off my chair laughing was when one of the divers jokingly said that it could be the infamous coronavirus. Whatever the creature's intentions, its aggressive behavior left the divers both startled and entertained by the unexpected underwater drama. This next clip gives us a glimpse into why big cats reign supreme in the animal kingdom. This video comes from the Decay zone of Corbett Tiger Reserve, and it captures a tigress carrying a live chital fawn to her hungry cubs. The tigress moves with majestic confidence, knowing that she holds the upper hand in the food chain. Despite the fawn's struggles, it remains firmly within the tigress's grasp as she heads towards her awaiting cubs. While it's undeniably heart-wrenching to witness the fawn's fate, it serves as a stark reminder of the harsh realities of nature. Survival in the wild hinges on the predator-prey dynamic, where animals must hunt to sustain themselves and their young. As difficult as it may be to watch, interfering with this natural cycle would disrupt the delicate balance of ecosystems. Nature's ways may sometimes seem brutal, but they are essential for the survival of species and the preservation of the intricate web of life on our planet. When people say looks aren't everything, show them this video and watch their minds change in just 2 minutes. Recorded during a forest safari by curious tourists, this video captures a fascinating encounter between a family of lions and a rather unusual-looking hyena. Despite its strange appearance, the hyena's unkempt, hairy look serves it well, intimidating the lions enough to make them hesitant to attack. Seizing the opportunity, the hyena boldly dashes towards a nearby water source, where it begins to quench its thirst. What happens next is truly bizarre. All the lions with the hyena decide to drink water simultaneously from the same spot. Remarkably, there's no tension between them. They coexist peacefully, unfazed by each other's presence. So, who is this mysterious hyena? It's none other than the brown hyena, known for its distinctive long brown mane. These hyenas often fluff out their necks to appear larger, just as seen in the video. Perhaps this fluffy appearance humbled the mighty lions, leading to this unexpected and captivating moment of harmony. This video, originally shared on Reddit in 2012, has gained attention for its creepy content and supposed government involvement. However, it's important to approach such claims with a critical eye. The video, allegedly filmed by two teenage brothers in 2011, shows them playing with a trampoline. As one brother films the other performing tricks, something strange appears in the background. The cameraman zooms in, revealing a figure resembling the Slender Man, a tall, faceless entity from online horror stories. The video then cuts short as the brothers, supposedly terrified, run away. Following this, the uploader on Reddit claims the original upload was removed by the US government, sparking speculation and questions about the legitimacy of the video and the government's alleged involvement. This video from Canada shows a rabbit with some unusual zombie-like features. But fear not, it's not a zombie apocalypse. The homeowner filmed the rabbit in their backyard, zooming in to show strange growths on its head. These black spikes you see might look scary, but they're actually caused by something called a papillomavirus. Papillomaviruses are actually quite common, affecting both humans and animals. In animals, they cause growths called warts, which is what you see on the rabbit in the video. While the warts might look a bit bizarre, they aren't a sign of a zombie virus. It's understandable to feel bad for the rabbit though. These warts can be uncomfortable, and in some cases, they can even be serious. Also, papillomaviruses are usually fatal. So next time you see a weird-looking animal, remember, it's probably not a zombie. It's more likely a common virus causing an unpleasant condition. This video from Africa captures a dramatic encounter, a battle between two snakes. It takes place on a road, where one snake appears to be gaining the upper hand. They are coiled around each other. However, the pattern snake has managed to swallow almost half of its opponent's body. While the video shows a one-sided fight, it's important to note that snakes don't typically seek out their own kind as prey. They share similar resources and food sources, so eliminating another snake through eating, as seen here, removes a competitor. A researcher studying Decay eagles in a forest had a Nest camera capture a shocking and disturbing scene. The nighttime video shows the peaceful eagle family resting in their nest when something unexpected strikes. A flash appears, and one eagle is struck on the head. The other eagles are startled, and the attacked eagle ducks its head. This attacker swoops down repeatedly with lightning speed, targeting the same eagle until it seems to give up. The attacker then turns to the remaining eagles before the video cuts out. This relentless attacker was an owl, a bird known for hunting other birds' nests at night due to their superior vision in the darkness. While owls are often depicted as wise and gentle creatures, this video showcases their fierce, predatory side, something many viewers might not have realized. Ever heard the saying, "Watch where you step at the beach"? Well, this video from Florida shows why. In the clip, a fisherman can be seen digging in the sand when they unearth a massive crab, unlike anything you've ever seen. This strange creature is a horseshoe crab, and it's truly enormous. The fisherman then flips the crab over, and we can see multiple legs and a flattened underside that kind of resembles a beetle. Even its shell has a beetle-like look. These horseshoe crabs are like living fossils. They haven't changed much in over 440 million years. That means they were around way before dinosaurs, stomping around the oceans 200 million years ago. Another cool fact: horseshoe crab blood is blue. Unlike us humans with red blood, horseshoe crabs have a special protein called hemocyanin that makes their blood appear blue. So next time you're at the beach, keep an eye out for these fascinating creatures. They're like the grandfathers of dinosaurs, and stepping on them wouldn't be a very polite welcome. Ever walk through the woods at night and hear an eerie laugh? Well, this video from Canada might explain what you heard. Researchers placed trail cameras in the woods to study foxes, but they captured something unexpected. Fox laughing. The video shows a fox exploring the forest at night, digging for something. Suddenly, another fox enters the frame, and both foxes let out a sound that's eerily similar to a human laugh. This might seem strange, but foxes can actually make sounds that resemble human laughter. In the video, the foxes continue their activities, with one carrying its prey back to its den. This clip is a reminder that the animal world can surprise us in many ways. While it might sound human-like, it's important to remember that these are just sounds foxes naturally make to communicate with each other. My friends often ask why I prefer dogs over cats, and this video from Canada perfectly illustrates my point. In the clip, we see a backyard with a massive black bear casually strolling through. In the background, the resident dogs bark fiercely, trying to warn the bear. The bear, unfazed, heads towards a bird feeder attached to a tree. As the bear investigates, the homeowner opens the door, allowing the previously restrained dog to join the fight. Both dogs bravely charge at the bear, surrounding it despite their smaller size. The surprised bear, overwhelmed by their aggression, tries to run away, but is surrounded again. Realizing it might be outnumbered, the bear flees back towards the woods. The courageous dogs chase for a short while before wisely retreating once the bear disappears. While I wouldn't say these small dogs could actually fight a bear in a real battle, their bravery definitely scared away this giant creature. Their loyalty and courage in protecting their home are truly impressive. This next video captures a heart-pounding encounter between a kayaker and a black bear in Berg Bay, Alaska. The woman filming is clearly nervous as a large black bear approaches her on the shore.
Go away! No! Get away from the kayak! Get away from that kayak!
She tries to scare it off by calling out warnings and mentioning bear spray. While the spray initially seems to deter the bear, it soon turns its attention to the woman's kayak. Panic sets in as the bear starts gnawing on the kayak. The woman yells in distress, pleading with the bear to stop as it rips through the equipment. The video is difficult to watch as the once sturdy kayak is reduced to splinters.
Bear! Bear! Stop that! Stop that! Bear, stop that! Bear! Bear, stop that! Bear, stop that!
This encounter is a reminder of the importance of being prepared when venturing into bear country. Knowing how to use bear spray and having a backup plan are crucial for anyone exploring areas where wildlife might be present. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Imagine spotting a snow leopard in the wild, an elusive ghost of the mountains. That's an unforgettable experience in itself. But imagine capturing a video of this magnificent creature belting out its mating call. Now that's a once-in-a-lifetime event. The guys at the White Lion Foundation got incredibly lucky with footage from a remote camera nestled in the Kaplu Valley of Pakistan. The video unveils a rare glimpse into the world of snow leopards. We see one letting loose its wild serenade, a sound that's sure to surprise you. It's a unique mix of eerie and oddly captivating, a far cry from the mighty roar I might have imagined. But that's part of the magic of this footage. It showcases a side of snow leopards rarely seen. These solitary cats are masters of camouflage, spending most of their lives alone, except for brief periods of mating and raising young. Capturing a snow leopard vocalizing in its natural habitat is a testament to the dedication of wildlife researchers and the incredible adaptability of these elusive creatures. Even though the call might not be the majestic roar we expect from such a powerful predator, it's a reminder of the beauty and intrigue that lurk within the wild world. I stumbled upon this video on Reddit, and let me tell you, the red blobs hanging from the ceiling are unlike anything I've ever seen. At first glance, they look kind of like fruit, but the more you watch, the weirder they get. These blobs have a strange, almost slimy texture, and there's even some goo dripping down from them. I did some research online to see if they could be spider eggs, but nothing matched what's in the video. The whole scene is seriously creepy, and it makes you wonder what these things really are. Are they some kind of unknown cave creature? Alien eggs from another world? Let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe you've seen something similar before, or have an idea of what they might be. If this video turns out to be a prank, I'll seriously plead with my friends to steer clear of attempting such antics on me because I'm not sure my heart could handle it. The video hails from India, showcasing footage from a security camera. In the nighttime scene, a strange creature emerges on the street. This creature is downright weird and creepy from every angle imaginable. It boasts long humanoid legs, but lacks any upper body, with just a flat circular surface up there. The way it strolls, while maintaining balance, is genuinely unsettling. Some viewers suspect it's a prank, suggesting the person might have concealed their upper body inside their shirt. Yet, to me, it seems nearly impossible for someone to hide their entire upper body, arms, and head in such a confined space. A friend duo went missing in Poland, and when the police investigated, they found their camera abandoned in a trash bin in a local park. What they found inside was truly bone-chilling. The video the police found was recorded by those friends, and it depicts a nighttime view of a park. One friend is filming the other goofing around when suddenly, a mysterious figure enters the frame. The friends notice the stranger, but brush it off, thinking it's just someone drunk or playing a prank. However, the appearance of the stalker is unsettling, with a hunched back and a rag covering their face. As the stalker approaches, resembling a drunken person, the friends continue to play around, unaware of the danger they're in. When they feel that it is getting a bit creepy, they attempt to flee, but the stalker relentlessly pursues them with their hunched posture. The stalker in the video may very well be the key to unraveling the mystery behind their disappearance. I mean, I have seen a few drunk people in my life, but this one seemed way creepier in his motivation to continue going after them. What do you think was going on in this clip? 23 million years ago, our oceans were home to terrifyingly massive creatures, including giant sharks, squid, and many other monsters. Nowadays, many believe these creatures to be extinct, but is that really the case? This video, captured in Hoven, Iceland, reveals a massive creature disrupting the water's surface. Waves ripple out from its movements, indicating its immense size. While some may speculate that it could be a whale or another large marine animal, the location suggests otherwise. Whales typically inhabit larger water bodies, not areas like this. Even if there's a chance they still exist, they wouldn't inhabit such small water bodies. They'd prefer the open ocean. So, the question remains, what could this creature be? This next video from TikTok had viewers scratching their heads in confusion, trying to make sense of what they were seeing.
That's a pig!
In the footage, recorded by a group of friends during a nighttime drive, they stumble upon a weird animal in the middle of the road. What makes this creature so confusing is its appearance, resembling a bizarre mix of a dog and a pig. The friends themselves are puzzled, unable to identify the strange hybrid. This creature has the body of a dog, but the face and feet resemble those of a pig. Its long dog-like ears contrast with its pig-like belly, creating a truly mixed-up appearance. The unsettling part, its face. The combination of dog and pig features is downright eerie, sending shivers down your spine. While some may speculate,
That's a pig!
that it's a result of genetic mutation, encountering such a creature in the dead of night is undeniably chilling. Ever witnessed a caterpillar train? Watch this. The video you just watched showcases an incredible sight. A procession of caterpillars moving in a perfectly synchronized line. Each caterpillar is linked to the one in front and behind, creating a mesmerizing train-like formation. It's truly a fascinating spectacle, but what's really happening here? Prepare to be amazed. This is actually the mating train of these caterpillars. Each caterpillar is attached to a female they're seeking to mate with, forming this orderly procession. Their destination? A pupation site where they'll bury themselves in the soil and undergo metamorphosis into cocoons. These trains can be astonishingly long, sometimes consisting of over 300 caterpillars. Witnessing phenomena like this reminds us of the countless mysteries nature holds, just waiting to be discovered. This next video may seem like a scene straight out of a science fiction movie, but brace yourself because it's the real deal. Hailing from Texas, this footage captures the awe-inspiring yet chilling sight of a powerful tornado's formation. As the clip begins, the sky looms ominously dark with swirling clouds hinting at the tornado's impending birth. Suddenly, in a matter of seconds, this swirl intensifies, and a tornado starts to take shape, reaching down towards the ground. In just 4 seconds, it transforms into a fully fledged tornado before the video abruptly ends. This rapid formation showcases the swift and unpredictable nature of tornadoes, leaving little time for people to seek safety in shelters. Authorities often issue advance warnings to help locals evacuate their homes in time. Despite the terror it evokes, the sheer power of nature displayed in this video is undeniably fascinating. When we think about bears, we usually picture them as strong and powerful creatures, not particularly known for their agility. But this video will definitely make you rethink that. Recorded by a hiker in Russia, the footage captures a bear swiftly descending a hill with remarkable speed. In just a matter of seconds, the bear covers the entire distance of the hill and reaches the bottom. As it charges down, it almost seems like it's on a mission, heading straight towards the hiker. Luckily, the hiker was safely inside a car at the time, allowing the bear to pass by without incident, and the video concludes. Despite their hefty weight, which can reach up to 1,700 pounds, bears are surprisingly speedy creatures. Whether they're grizzlies, black bears, or polar bears, they can all outpace the average human. While there might be a few dog breeds known for their agility that could potentially keep up with a bear, your everyday pooch wouldn't stand a chance. So, the next time your friend boasts about being able to outrun a bear, just show them this clip. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Now that you've seen how fast bears can be, let me show you just how simple it is to scare them. This video, captured at a zoo, features a massive bear being startled by something as simple as a camera flash. As the bear emerges from the woods to enjoy its meal, it becomes a bit unsettled by the flashes from tourists' cameras. With each burst of light, the bear flinches slightly but continues to eat. These sudden flashes, akin to lightning or thunder, can often cause irritation, anxiety, and annoyance in animals, just as we see happening with this bear. What caught my attention were the scars on the bear's face, giving it a fierce appearance within its enclosure. It seems like this bear has weathered many battles in the wild, and was perhaps rescued due to injuries sustained. The flashes from the cameras are clearly making the bear uncomfortable while it tries to enjoy its meal, so it might be a good idea for the zoo owner to consider putting up no camera warning signs. A recent video captured on a beach in Victoria, Australia, showcases a creature that appears straight out of a science fiction film.
Those creepy little legs.
From its head to its tail, this creature is utterly bizarre. Its entire body length is covered in tiny little legs, which help it move along the sand. Its body has a strange, gooey appearance with an unusual texture. At first glance, it might resemble a snake, but upon closer inspection, it's clear that this creature is like nothing we've seen before. Its tail, with its strange orange hue, adds to the creature's otherworldly vibe. Even its tiny legs have a bluish tint to them. As it crawls, its movements create small waves in the sand, adding to the surreal scene. To me, this creature appears to be a distant cousin of eels or snakes, perhaps hailing from the mysterious depths of the ocean. But what do you think? It's certainly a fascinating sight to behold. This next video gives us a glimpse into every fisherman's fantasy. Recorded on a beach in Kerala, India, the video captures a truly remarkable sight. Thousands upon thousands of fish swarming out of the water onto the beach. Fishermen can be seen eagerly collecting these fish as they flood onto the shore, looking like a scene from a dream come true for them. They use bags to gather the abundant catch. But what exactly is happening here? It's not a miracle, but rather a natural phenomenon known as the sardine run. This incredible event involves the migration of millions of sardines from their usual cool, temperate habitat to the warmer subtropical waters of the Indian Ocean, along the east coast of South Africa. So, what you witness in the video is likely the result of these fish mistaking the beach for warmer waters and swarming towards it in a frenzy. It's a spectacular sight to witness and a reminder of the wildness of nature. Are you a skeptic when it comes to believing in aliens? If so, then this video might intrigue you. Captured by a group of divers in the North Pacific Ocean, the footage showcases an incredibly strange-looking sea creature. As the camera focuses on it, we see a fish with large, googly eyes and an unusual elongated shape. The diver recording the video even reaches out to touch the creature, prompting it to quickly shake in response. The fish's body is a shimmering silver color with a remarkably smooth texture. It's unlike anything many of us have ever seen before. While some may speculate that this creature could be an extraterrestrial visitor from the depths of space, I'm more inclined to believe it's a denizen of our own unexplored oceans. After all, a staggering 95% of our oceans remain undiscovered, leaving plenty of room for mysterious creatures to dwell. Regardless of its origins, encountering such a unique creature serves as a reminder of the vast and enigmatic wonders that lie beneath the ocean's surface. You have seen stray dogs and cats roaming around the streets at night. But have you ever heard of encountering a stray lion on the streets? Well, it seems like it's not unheard of, especially in India. This video, filmed in Gujarat, India, captures a hair-raising moment as a biker comes face-to-face with a lion in the dead of night. Riding along a deserted road, the biker spots what he initially thinks is a dog approaching from the distance. But as he halts his bike, he realizes it's something far more intimidating. A lion. Instead of panicking and fleeing, the biker wisely chooses to stay on his bike as the lion casually approaches. Luckily, the lion doesn't seem hungry or aggressive. It simply leaps onto a nearby wall and saunters off into the darkness. Seizing the opportunity, the biker revs his engine and speeds away, bringing the tense encounter to an end. Encountering such a majestic yet formidable creature at such close quarters must have been quite an experience. In such situations, keeping calm and avoiding sudden movements is key to ensuring your safety. It might sound like a tale from ancient mythology, but a family in South India stumbled upon a remarkable sight in their backyard. A two-headed beast.
আমরা বিশ্বাসই করতাম না দর্শক সাপুরে বা বেদে সম্প্রদায়ের মুখে
While reptiles with two heads adjacent to each other have been documented in the wild, this creature boasts a head on each end of its body, seemingly taking turns to lead. Each head is equipped with its own pair of small hands, enabling the reptile to move swiftly and efficiently. Despite its unique anatomy, this two-headed marvel is neither venomous nor aggressive. According to the family who recorded the encounter, the creature primarily feeds on earthworms and measures between 4 to 5 inches in length. Remarkably, the two heads coordinate seamlessly, taking turns to control the body's movements. When one head takes the lead, the other follows suit, working in harmony to navigate its environment. Encountering such a rare and fascinating creature is truly a sight to behold, reminding us of the spectacular mutations a creature can have in our animal kingdom. If you've ever wondered where the idea for Godzilla came from, you're in for a surprise. Doesn't it remind you of a mini version of the legendary Godzilla? This video, captured at the Galapagos Islands, showcases a fascinating creature. The marine iguana. While it may resemble your average iguana, this one is unique. It's adapted to life in the water. In the footage, we see it diving underwater to search for food using its tail to propel itself forward before resurfacing. Take a closer look at its body texture and eyes. Don't they seem intimidating, almost reminiscent of the legendary Godzilla? The white markings on its face and the way it moves its tail underwater bear a striking resemblance to the iconic movie monster. Also, these marine iguanas are incredibly rare and can only be found in the Galapagos region. Their ability to forage underwater sets them apart from other lizards, making them truly unique creatures. Now, who wouldn't want a mini Godzilla for their fish aquarium after seeing this? For more captivating content like this, click here. Thanks for exploring the weird with me.